Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. With the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can... circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Bring in the heat. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So
breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Yates. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. On his feet at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Gets it out fast.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Working that left side now. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the body blow effect.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Strahan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved any.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Bully ball on third and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he will score! Touchdown Knights! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll go to the sneak. The sneak scores it.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Using the quick game. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the...
Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They go to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabs it in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shotgun snap on third down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Knights want to move quickly. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it on the move. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Back open in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. It'll be a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. UCF. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Knights will hustle to the line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive.
There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So the big game. All for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one is perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly to get back on the line of scrimmage.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their cover.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knights! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Castillo. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Offense gets set for second down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. Breaks into the open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hills. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27.
Base 27, jump.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt. Keep chucking it and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Winning